Hello there, Scorpio. This is your reading for the first week of December, the 1st to the 7th. I've started us off by pulling a random page from our spirit animal book, and today you are getting the badger. So the badger is a little tough here. The badger is telling you that you've got to be persistent and stick to a project to its completion no matter what. It's mentioning that you might be needing to ferociously defend your stance or your principles. So meet any challenges or criticisms head on. I like that. Now it's telling you to stop delaying or avoiding stop avoiding things and get done what you need to do. It's telling you that now is not a good time to depend on others. Instead, you need to be the one that's going to come through for you. So it's encouraging you to be strong and self-reliant here. And it's talking about this because it's mentioning defending our position, but it's telling us to be mindful in how we are defending our position, to not be too cutting with our words. It can be hard, especially when we face some ignorant positions or things like that. I completely understand. Well, and especially with, the holidays coming up, we're spending more time with family. And that can bring up some issues for sure. But I'm just starting us off with a card pull from the Rider-Waite Tarot. And we're just going to see what we're doing here for the first week of December for my Scorpio friends. Okay. Oh my God, Scorpio. Oh my God, Scorpio. Okay, so I've only drawn 6 Rider-Waite so far, and 2, 3, 4 of which are all major arcana. So this tells me there's some serious business with Scorpio right now. All right, so our first card, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles talks about this slow movement. It can even talk about no movement or a lull in our activities. So this kind of reminds me of when our badger was telling us that we need to keep pressing on. We need to not procrastinate or be tempted to throw in the towel. And if we're willing to take those slow moving steps, this will help us build momentum into the Chariot, which I am loving. It's like this really slow, almost stagnant energy bursting forth with this new forward drive, this forward moving energy. So the Chariot talks about it's a clear path ahead. You're very focused at this time, which I love, and your goals are being obtained. If you're willing to take those steps, move forward, you're getting a burst of action here that's going to help you out. It's going to lead to success, and it's this ability to harness your energies for good, right? And then after the Chariot, you move into the Sun. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is beautiful, Scorpio. So the Sun is talking about its success, its prosperity, its glory, its mental clarity. It's this happiness. It's this strong energy moving forward. I love this. And it gives me, all these sunflowers here, the sun is just shining down on you right now. Like, you look so cute. And the Sun card to me, it also kind of encourages me to take on a more curious stance in the world. Because I think the older we get, the more cynical we get, and we get used to telling ourselves stories because, I've seen it all before. It's like, no, stay curious. Curiosity is a godsend. Now, moving on from this joy and this prosperity of the Sun, we're coming to the Judgment card here. So the Judgment card talks about these folks here they're stepping out of these coffins like this. They're shedding an old skin, an old way of being or doing. They're heeding the call of this angel, this divine call. And when they do that, it takes them to the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is this, it's fulfillment, it's happiness, it's joyous. This guy here is pleasantly plump, and he is rightfully so because he has already had a harvest. And guess what? He's getting ready to have another one. So I really like this for you, Scorpio. This is looking really good. And then you move on from this Nine of Cups to the Emperor. So you are looking very stern. You're looking strong in your foundation. It's kind of like you were, like we're starting out with this kind of slow, meandering energy of like, I'm kind of unsure. I don't know what I'm doing. But like a fire gets lit under your butt and you just get charging ahead. And it's bringing all this joy and beautifulness, this opportunity, these harvests of fulfillment. And so you're feeling strong, you're feeling sturdy, and rightfully so. You've taken the steps needed to be in this Emperor position. And the Emperor is talking about growth and its forward movement. It goes well with our Chariot, right? This guy is a sturdy foundation. He's powerful. He is in a leadership role. And he is not afraid to aggressively pursue his goals, which I love. So, I mean, the Badger was talking about this this procrastination, right, that we might have been feeling at the start. But after that fire was lit, I tell you, we're just going fast, just going and going and going. And now we're driven, we're focused, we're sturdy. The Emperor does warn us, though, not to inflict our will on others, which can be difficult in a leadership role, especially when we know we are right. However, sometimes other people need to learn those lessons for themselves. And I mean, the Emperor warning about inflicting our will on others definitely talks about the badger spirit animal we had gotten that was talking about, yeah, we're going to need to defend our position. However, we need to be mindful of how we're doing that. So I really like this for you guys. And I'm just pulling some more cards from my Pulp tarot cards just to get more information. Okay. Two more. One more. Perfect. All right. So quick recap here. Oh, I don't need that over there. Okay. We're a little slow going, maybe stagnant feeling. However, we get this fire under our butts. We're charging ahead forward with dynamic, successful action, leading us to the sun, this joy, this positivity. We're feeling a little curious, a little playful, which I love. And it leads us to open our minds, our hearts up to this call. We're hearing the call. We're ready to get rid of this old way of being that doesn't serve us. And it brings us to this harvest, this wish fulfillment, this happiness. It's just one abundant time after another. It's leading us forward into the Emperor, where we are more secure in ourselves. We're feeling strong and sturdy in our foundation. We're taking on leadership roles. So this could even be like work opportunities, potentially like getting into a manager position or like CEO type stuff where you are leading others. So that's looking really good. And this could also be like a mentorship too, like teaching and learning. That journey never ends. That is a lifelong pursuit. And I kind of love that. I love learning. Anyway, next up, we have the Queen of Wands. I love this. It's like you've went from this kind of, it's almost this defensive kind of stern energy in the leadership role. Like you're trying to make sure that you've got a proper boundary for your foundation so you don't fall back into this stagnant or procrastination type vibe, right? So I do like that because it, yeah, takes you to the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is expressing your power and your creativity in a more healthy, balanced way. This lady here, she doesn't care what other people think. She is living her in her authentic truth, and it's fiery, it's stunning, it's passionate. I love it. And then that takes us to this brief moment of the Four of Cups where we might be feeling a little overwhelmed, like she's got dead eyes right now. It happens. But it's like she's got a little too much on her plate, so she's feeling a little too emotionally overwhelmed to accept this other cup. However, she's going to take these cups, she's reevaluating things, maybe getting a little rest and recovery, and she moves forward. Like, not even moves forward, she frickin' rockets forward into the King of Cups, where it's like, no, I'm emotionally sound, I'm balanced in my way. I know what I'm doing. I'm in my power right now. I'm able to give to others freely, and I'm able to receive freely. The gates of abundance have been opened. So it's like, yeah, you've moved from this disappointment I can't take anymore to literally having it all. I really like this. It's kindness, it's creativity, which also goes really nicely with the Queen of Wands. So this looks really heckin' good for you guys. Scorpio, you be looking good. Okay, next off, after our King of Cups, we are rewarded with the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my gosh, this is looking really good. So the Wheel of Fortune is talking about this, what's the word I'm looking for? It's wish fulfillment. It's the doors are opening. It's prosperity. It's this positive evolution. Like, you're going from this downward point on the wheel to the wheel is turning upwards in your favor. So I really like this. This is fantastic. And then you waltz right into the Two of Cups. What is this now? So the Two of Cups is talking about love, partnership. This is a divine union happening here. So especially with the King of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune with this Queen of Wands too, this looks like there could be a lot of like positive connections coming in regards to courtship. Like, if you're in the dating market, it looks like there is potentially some good connections coming in. So that could be fun. And then after our Two of Cups, this divine union, the Ten of Pentacles shows up. It's this big harvest here. It's this wealth, it's health, it's happiness in the material world. Now, the trick with the Ten of Pentacles, when we get it, when we have this abundant harvest, our key here is to focus on our communication. We can see these two in the back. They're scheming, they're plotting in the best way possible because it's going to increase their abundance. So now is definitely a good time to, yeah, even seek out a business partner, right? Just working with the people in our space to help us grow our abundance and to help other people grow theirs too, right? So I'm going to move on with the Quantum Oracle. We're going to pull a couple more. But I really like this, Scorpio. It's like you've gone from, yeah, not really knowing where you're going or what's happening or what to do, feeling a little slow, to just this sudden burst of energy and beautiful blessings coming in. So I really like this. Positive things on the way. I mean, it is December. It's a pretty magical time in general, hey? Okay. One more. All right. I apologize for that. Okay. feeling a little bit slow in our movement, maybe a little bit of procrastination, potentially, like the badger let us know. But we've lit the fire, we're getting going, we are quick in our pursuits, and we are successful. And of course, yes, successful, abundant, and we're joyous, we're curious, we're playful, we're having a good time. And we're stepping away from things that don't serve us anymore. They're leaving these old ways of being, and they're heeding the call so that they can move forward in this abundance with the Nine of Cups. This enjoying of the harvest repeatedly, again and again and again. I love it. Taking us to the Emperor, where we're sturdy, we're strong, we're leading others, but we're not going to inflict our will on others. We're not going to be a tyrant. We're going to be a leader and not a boss. And then this takes us to a more grounded approach to leadership, this Queen of Wands, where it's creative, it's empowered. She doesn't care what people think. She gets her point across, and yeah, it's kind of a take it or leave it. Like, she's empowered and creative, and she is doing well. Taking us to the Four of Cups, where we have this moment of, I've got a little too much on my plate. I'm feeling overwhelmed. So we're going to rest, we're going to relax, we're going to recover, and we're going to move forward. And we're going to move forward fast, coming to the King of Cups, where, yes, we are emotionally mature. We've left this behind, and we are stepping into our power. It's creativity again as well. And it's also this artistic potential bolstered by our Queen of Wands. We're very artsy at this time, so pursue that and bring that creativity into other aspects of your life. Our creativity doesn't need to be just put in a corner for drawing or writing. We can let that blossom in other areas too. Then that moves us to the Wheel of Fortune, where things are looking harmonious, things are looking fantastic. It's expansion, it's luck, it's prosperity. Moving on from this bottom part, all the way, we're moving on up. Taking us to the Two of Cups, where it's a divine partnership. It's love, and it's divinely guided. It's supported, right? So definitely looks like it could very much be love. But take it as it resonates, right? And I mean, if you're already in a partnership, this is looking really good. I really like this. Now, after the Two of Cups, we have the Ten of Pentacles, this big, wealthy harvest happening where you are killing it. And if you're willing to put in a little bit of extra elbow grease with our communication, our networking, brainstorming, it's going to increase your wealth tenfold. Now, this brings you to a state of inner peace. She's at the top of the mountain. She's achieved and she's climbed to the highest of heights. She's doing excellent. And not only that, these balloons here up top, due to this harvest, it's like we could find ourselves traveling. That might resonate for some of you, that we're now in a position where we can travel for fun, right? Go on a holiday. So I really like this. You're looking at peace and you're looking clear-headed, like her head is past the clouds. Her head is not in the clouds. And then that takes us to a cycle of status quo. So I wanted to confirm this because I was a little bit curious. And it was confirmed by the intention of taking steps. So it almost feels like it's encouraging us to step away from the status quo, because what I get from the status quo here is the Knight of Pentacles. Is our status quo maybe was slow going, kind of confused, not really much direction. So that being confirmed by taking steps is saying you don't need to be stuck in this stagnant energy. If we're willing to take the steps forward and travel to where we need to be, guess what? There's great achievements coming up. So let's fight this energy of procrastination and things like that. It's hard to do, but it is doable. And if you're willing to take those, even just a couple steps, you're going to find your fire and you're charging forward. Like, you're killing it. There's nothing in your way to these achievements. It's up to you, right? So finally, I'm going to pull one from my shaman oracle for you to close off the reading. But Scorpio, you're looking really good. It's just a need of taking these steps, right? And being sure. Because you're guided and you're protected. Okay. All right. I keep seeing this card quite a bit. You are getting the Shaman of Song. What I'm getting from this looks like he's got Wi-Fi. Messages are opening up to you. Your guides have got your back. Trust your guides and trust yourself that you have the ability to just even take a couple steps, because your guides are here to help you and cheer you on. It sounds like you're hearing their cheers to move forward so that you can obtain these great achievements. I love this, Scorpio. I think you're going to have a fantastic first week of December. So take care now. Bye-bye.